Hello, welcome to US Tzu Chi 360. My name is Wenren. I'm the video director and also a first-time host. We're here to revisit Pickup America, the story about a couple of young people who walked from Assateague Island, Maryland to San Francisco, California, picking up trash along the way, all to inspire zero waste, a world without a trash can. So we're sitting in front of Due West. This is their home, their vehicle, the only constant outside of change. And sitting with me here is Jeff Chen, the co-founder of Pickup America. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. It's been a long 3 years, and we've been on the road for about 3,672 miles. So we're finally making it to the West Coast, and I'm really excited to be here.
That's great. Can you refresh our memories? You know, normal guys your age dream of nice cars and hot girlfriends, but you have this very eccentric dream. So where did that come from?
Well, of course, we want the nice car and hot girlfriend, but I'll wait till the car gets has zero emissions. So yeah, I don't know. There's these bigger issues in our society, and I think my generation is really going to have to face them, environmental and social problems. And so we decided to start Pickup America to really try to start addressing the waste and consumption issue that we have.
Well, let's take a peek at all of their glory and struggles from this last year for Pickup America. We will meet some old friends, and we'll also meet some new ones.
We've picked up 200,000 pounds of litter since starting the journey on a continuous stretch of 3,672 miles. It's taken us through 14 states in America, and it's been a real tremendous effort in resolve and resilience to sticking to your ideals.
So yeah, Due West has been, it's been my baby since day one.
You know, KJ is like, it's really his vision, what the bus looks like on the inside and on the top. And
I saw it when it was an empty shell, and I've been with it, creating it ever since.
I mean, this is like part of what I was talking about, like when how the bus just kind of fell together. Like we needed this much space for the beds, we need this much space for the couch, we need this much space for our dinette. Our counter fits right here, and the locker fits right under it.
you know, it's a moving art piece. It's community art across America. You know, we've had so many different artists paint it all throughout the country.
Picking up trash doesn't really make us stand out much. I guess what makes us stand out is our bus.
Because like just driving through towns and looking out the window, everybody's like, did you see that? You know, and we're like, yep, that's my house, you know?
And I heard people walking by having a conversation. It was like a mom and a daughter. Little girl, I guess, just looked up at the bus and she goes, Mom, is that the Magic School Bus? It looks just like the Magic School Bus.
Due West is way more than a bus.
Due West is our bus and our home. It's been our home away from home.
And it sounds crazy to say, but I sleep better in that bunk than I sleep anywhere else. It's just,
Everything is constantly moving and you gotta go with the flow, roll with the punches, you know, this isn't working out, so we have to do this instead.
we live in this world of constant change. Everything else changes and that bus is always the same.
You know, come home to the bus and you have this feeling of, I'm home.
In the evenings when some people are sitting at the table and some people are sitting at the couch and we're listening to music and we're talking and it's our home. It's ours.
We're trying to live zero waste as well, so we try to fuel our veggie oil, or our bus with vegetable oil. So we can pull up to restaurants, pump the vegetable oil out, and use it in our tank.
And this is an example of us turning waste into a resource.
When the engine blew, we lived without it for a month. And it was really hard.
I remember Jane talked about it when it was being repaired, and it had been gone for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks at this point. She was like, I miss home.
And then we got the bus back and it was like,
And this year we've made a lot of improvements to it. Some new lighting. We got some solar panels up there. We got a new inverter and a charge controller for our battery system down there. That's all new and fancy. Due West, the bus we love so much. All this
stuff on this side we got done this year by people at the Gorilla Garden in Denver, Colorado. These are some of our sponsors. This is our website, pickupamerica.org. SCA gave us a lot of love this year. This is our final event. This is our water filling station here. This is our route. Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and California. Zero waste for life.
How many duties does Due West serve? That's a good question. Well, we got the bedroom, we got the hangout area.
And medicine cabinet, it's a pantry, dining room, a living room.
Our living space,
A bedroom and everything that you need to survive, all encompassed in 35 feet.
Office, kitchen.
There's storage in the attic, which is upstairs.
And Due West is possibility.
Stage is on the roof now.
Veggie oil and the water tanks are kind of in the basement.
Due West is my nest,
Transportation, obviously.
my family being there.
it's what brings us together.
I walk on that bus, and that's my family on that bus.
There is that home there that our whole family lives in.
So here we are in Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco, Pier 39. 3 years on the road, and I'm finally gonna get to see my family again. I haven't seen my mom or my dad or my brother, and they're all here, so I'm really excited. Like, I just ran here 2 miles. Hey! Oh my goodness! Dude! So good to see you. Oh man! Dude! Look at your beard!
So my family actually flew in to see us walk our last mile.
I have like... So good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that we made it.
How are you? You are getting taller. Good to see you.
Hello. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and we had dinner. My aunt and uncle and my cousin was there as well, and my brother, and we had a great dinner.
I'm alive and I made it.
I know,
And
you
you
did.
supported this crazy dream and we made it, man.
You did. It was an awesome dream, and I'm so proud of you.
I think that Jeff told us about his plan. We sort of a little bit shocked.
It was very difficult when our son said he wanted to just pick up and walk across the country picking up trash. And I will say I thought it was just a pipe dream.
He told us that if he couldn't do right now, he never make it because he is young right now. They were just 20-something and they're willing to sacrifice themselves and doing all this. Comparing a lot of same age people, they probably enjoy watching a TV, shopping, play games, things like that.
And we're surprised and happy that he actually accomplished his mission.
然后花了很多时间做计划，我才发现他们真的用心要去做。
If he cannot do it, we cannot discourage him.
That's it?
That's it. On 3 we'll say, oh.
Davey had the passion that he just kept pushing anybody he had to get it done.
他如果喜欢这件事，他就会很用心的投入。
1, 2, 3. Be away! All right.
Welcome back. So Jeff, the last time I spoke with you, we were in Colorado last year. And I noticed this year you have a lot more people.
Yeah, we've really grown a lot. In 2010, we had 4 people to walk across Maryland to Ohio. And then in 2011, we grew to 6 people full-time on the team. And we had some interns that came in and out. And this year, in 2012, we had 9 people full-time on the team living in this bus. At the height of the summer, we had 14 people on the team altogether.
Wow.
And we really had to adapt to the changes. With a growing team, you have to feel out how we each work with each other. There's different personalities, there's different leadership styles, but in the end, we all really have to be leaders on the team.
Wow, it's really great to see that growth. So let's go back and check out this whole team chemistry in the 2012 team and see how they're all each preparing for this final event on November 11th, Stepping Forward Day.
I want to invite you all to come walk our last mile with us. So that's going to be the 3,653rd mile, I think. And so we're going to be ending at Ocean Beach in San Francisco, which is just right up the coast a little bit.
So this is the very, very last mile that we'll clean.
A lot of us have been doing a lot of outreach to get people to come out and...
We want to invite you all to come out and walk our last mile with us on November 11th. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be going into San Francisco and handing out flyers to anybody and everybody. And
we came out today to flyer and just promote our final event. We feel like we would have a really good turnout here.
That's what this is.
Walked across the country.
All right, that's cool.
And
we did several farmers markets this week. We did a few in Berkeley, and we also did one in Oakland. And so basically, we just set up the table, set up our pictures. So we made ourselves for community members to come up to us and ask questions, find out about our project. We handed out brochures, we handed out flyers, explained to people what we were doing, answered people's questions.
So it's revolutionary. It doesn't feel like it when you're in it every day, but it is. Like, there's nothing like this.
So this is our recycled peace drum. And when we were in St. Louis last year, we had the idea of taking a bunch of litter that was in the Mississippi River and pulling it out and welding it all together to create a drum. All of this that you see here, like I found this bucket on the side of the road in Berkeley the other day. This is our replacement bucket. I found this in the streets of St. Louis. This was pulled out of the Mississippi River. We even found the shopping carts in a stream. We loaded those up and took them with us, for better or for worse. It's a pretty unique art piece, but some people would say it's just a hunk of trash. We go do our pickup. We can get into the warehouse at 11:30 today. So that's the soonest we can get into the warehouse. This is the warehouse with their bags in it. Right now they're just in the trash bags, but they haven't been transferred over. The trash that we picked up from the highway that we are diverting from the landfill, that we are now going to sort for recycling into different streams. So this is our team diverting trash from the landfill from Stockton to Oakland, California. We collected for our final Art for the Sky image, we decided to collect all of the recyclable items and also bottle brickable items. So we're gonna put it into our Art for the Sky image in the shape of an infinity.
That is a 4 gig, what is that, turquoise anodized iPod.
iPhone 4S, the new one at that point in time.
Is it working?
Yeah, it still works.
Looks nice, right?
Hey, do we want to add this to our finish line?
DVD player. Easier to buy a new one than to fix the old one that's broken. So we throw it on the side of the road.
Just throw it out.
The photons of the sun come in and break up the cross-linking bonds between the long polymer chains and degrades in the sun. It's called photodegradation. All right, so me and KJ were walking down the side of the road and we found this big roll of styrofoamy-like material, and now we're gonna use it as our finish line. So this is gonna be a big line that we can stretch across, and like 10 people can walk through it at once, symbolizing our completion of our walk across the country.
last leg ever. 3, 2, 1, yeah!
personally, I've been just painting signs. We're trying to have this parade where we have signs that sort of convey the messages that we're talking about.
We're gonna do like environmental picket signs, celebration signs rather.
I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't super stressful to set up.
There's always been that hint in the corner of our mind, like maybe we won't make it, even when we are setting November 11th as our day.
Right now it's a little stressful, but I think it's gonna be beautiful.
From Colombia.
Ah, Colombia Mall.
The project is over after next Sunday.
Today we walk our final mile.
Do you have like a organization or something? Or Pick Up America.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
What's your name, man?
I showered today. Been a while.
All these little pieces of litter.
It's a little crazy, but it also makes me want to live in a bus.
Yeah, but it's
and do something awesome.
It's also like the kind of crazy that's going to save the world.
So when I joined Pick Up America, I was hoping that it was going to be enriching in a lot of ways. I was hoping that it was going to better my career, make me a better person, and it's done all those things. Yeah.
Greg, gotta love him.
See you, man.
And suddenly, this is November. This is a big event for Jeff and also for the whole family.
Very exciting to have the opportunity to celebrate the end of this as well.
We've pushed so hard and we're here, and it just feels like this deep exhale, and we've just worked so hard. I hope that we have the most beautiful day on the 11th.
Sort of a celebration of all of the hard work and commitment that we've all put into Pick Up America.
It's going to be pretty big. There's going to be pretty close to 100 people, probably a lot more.
I'm really scared. I don't want it to be over, like, and now that it's here, it's like, what do we do? Like,
we called the event Stepping Forward because it's not really just a celebration of the end of our trip. It's more sort of a celebration of what we did and what can happen in the future.
It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna go out with a bang.
This end finale is really gonna be a bang.
Give me more. Okay, so have this conversation.
This is for real.
How many pairs of shoes have you bought on Pick Up America?
4.
4?
4 pairs of shoes for free.
Nice. Are we showing off our shoes? Can I show you guys mine?
Yeah. Jane's sneakers are pretty good too.
Mine are pretty. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
So these boots I've had them for like 5 years. They're $200 combat boots, and nothing's ever gone wrong with them ever in any way until 2 years of Pick Up America. And now,
Nothing quite like it.
This giant bottle of cheap champagne. Good job, everybody. And I'm really happy at everything we've been doing this week. I think we're really on track to having a great event.
But this bus has been my home, and I love her a lot. And I love each and every one of you guys. And this life that we all elect to live has changed my life so much. So I'm really stoked to be here with y'all. I met Pick Up America at the beginning, and I'm really thankful that I did and came through my hometown. And I know definitely changed a lot of people that I know and introduced me to people that I would not have known.
And I'm glad for every opportunity Pick Up America provided for me. When I get back to Indiana, I think I'm going to be a little homesick for the bus for a while too. So anyway, cheers.
Yeah. Pick Up America changed my effing life for real. So just wanted to say that. And I love you all. and I don't really want to move out of this bus.
Hopefully there will be no trash in the future. So to a future without waste.
Hey!
Yeah! I've spent a lot of times just standing alone on the bus and just thinking like, I can't believe this isn't gonna be my home anymore.
When I got out on the road, I didn't have much of a direction to speak of. But now, after Pick Up America, I feel like I have lots of options. So that's something I need to thank you both for.
Can you cry a little bit?
I'm sick for the bus.
All right.
We're all
here.
And 100 tons of litter.
And almost being there.
Almost being there.
1 week!
Welcome back. So Jeff, the last time we interviewed you, you were dreaming about San Francisco, and you were talking about this big zero waste party that you guys are going to have in the final days. So we're here, and how are you feeling right now? Excited, you got to be.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and I'm super excited to be here on the West Coast. We've traveled so far to get here across 3 years. And our finale event, we're going to try to make as little waste as possible to stick with our message. Our whole team is really excited. We're going to have a whole bunch of people out there, hopefully around 200 people out there walking with us for our last mile. We're going to parade down the streets. We're going to have some speakers talk about zero waste. And then to close it all off, and we're going to take a huge photo with a whole bunch of people in a formation from the sky. It's going to look really cool. It's going to be a really cool art event.
Yeah, I'm really excited to go to this event. And actually, you have a lot of close family, friends, and acquaintances that are coming too.
Yeah, we have a lot of friends and family coming from Maryland and other parts of the country, and I'm really looking forward to celebrating with them at the finale event. It's been a long, great adventure. We've seen so much across the country, and it's not the end. You know, this is the end of Pick Up America, but I'm really looking forward to this future and other sustainability work that we'll be doing.
It's so great to see you guys inspire our generation. And I'm excited for this final event. We're in San Francisco, California, the backdrop to the climax of the final event, Stepping Forward Day. Please join Jeff, me, Davey, and the rest of the pickup artists. My name is Wen Ren, and please join us next week to see the final episode of Pick Up America.
Pick up trash. Wanna see that no good grime on fast. We're on a mission to pick up trash.